A foggy day transforms the atmosphere of any environment into something mysterious and surreal, turning even the most familiar landscapes into scenes that feel like they've been pulled from a dream. Whether you're playing a survival game, a racing simulator, or an open-world RPG, fog can dramatically change your gaming experience. It's not just a visual effect, it's an emotional and strategic element that can heighten tension, invoke wonder, or challenge your awareness of surroundings. Today, we explore how foggy weather can influence gameplay and why game mods that introduce or enhance fog are becoming so popular in the modding community. Imagine stepping into your favorite game and seeing your usual starting point shrouded in thick mist. Buildings fade into ghostly silhouettes, and distant sounds carry eerily through the air. That's the power of a well-crafted fog mod. Whether it's for realism, horror, or aesthetic effect, fog adds a layer of immersion that few other weather conditions can match. For games like Skyrim, Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft, and even farming simulators, fog isn't just a change in scenery, it's a tool for storytelling, atmosphere, and gameplay variety. Let's take Skyrim, for instance. With its towering mountains, ancient ruins, and dense forests, the game is already rich with atmosphere. But when you install a mod like Vivid Weathers, or True Storms, the introduction of heavy fog can turn a routine trip through Whiterun Hold into a heart-pounding journey. You hear wolves howling, but you can't see them. A shadow moves ahead, bandit or deer. Suddenly, every decision becomes more calculated, and every encounter feels more significant. It adds a layer of suspense and mystery that the vanilla game, for all its beauty, sometimes lacks. In GTA 5, fog mods can bring the city of Los Santos to life in a completely different way. Picture the skyline blurred out by mist, headlights cutting through the haze, and streetlights reflecting on damp asphalt. Mods like Real California Architecture, combined with Visual V, or Natural Vision Evolved, don't just enhance the graphics, they transform the game into a cinematic masterpiece. Racing through Vinewood Hills during a foggy dawn or evading cops through downtown fog makes you feel like you're inside a gritty action film. Minecraft, though graphically simple, is another game where fog can be surprisingly impactful. While fog exists in the vanilla version, especially in the end or underwater, mods like Optifine, Shader Packs, or Better Weather allow you to create custom fog densities and colors. Players have created eerie haunted forests, mystical fog-shrouded mountains, and post-apocalyptic wastelands, all through the creative use of fog. It's not just an aesthetic upgrade, it's a narrative tool that adds depth and emotion to your builds and adventures. But fog doesn't only belong to dark or moody environments. In racing games like Assetto Corsa or Forza Horizon, dynamic weather mods that include fog add a realistic layer of challenge. You can't just speed through a fog-covered track at full throttle. Your visibility is reduced, your reaction time is tested, and you start relying more on muscle memory and instinct. It's the kind of realism that simulation fans crave. Mods like Pure, for Assetto Corsa let you experience a sunrise fog over the Nürburgring that's so convincing, you'd think it was real-world footage. In horror games, fog becomes more than just a backdrop, it becomes a character in itself. Think of the Silent Hill series, where fog is a signature element. Now, imagine modding that same fog effect into Resident Evil, The Forest, or Phasmophobia. It amplifies the fear factor by concealing what lies ahead, leaving your imagination to fill in the blanks. Mods that increase fog density, add volumetric layers, or change fog behavior based on time of day can elevate your fear and tension in ways no scripted jump scare can. The unpredictability of what lurks behind the mist makes every step forward a test of courage. Even peaceful games like Stardew Valley or farming simulators benefit from weather variation. Introducing early morning fog with mods can give the impression of dew settling over crops, making your farm feel more alive. It's subtle but powerful. Your animals walk through the mist, you head to town with visibility low, and everything feels just a bit more cozy and immersive. These are the little touches that remind players why mods are worth the time to install. Beyond aesthetics and realism, fog mods also inspire creativity in machinima and cinematic content. YouTubers and streamers often rely on atmospheric conditions to set the tone for a story or roleplay video. Fog helps blur backgrounds, focus attention on foreground characters, and create a mood that instantly grabs viewers. It's like adding a cinematic filter to your game engine. Combined with depth of field effects and custom lighting, fog can make your content look professionally produced, even if it was recorded in-game. The technical side of fog mods is equally fascinating. Many of these mods are built using game-specific scripting languages or external tools. In games that support ENB Enhanced Natural Beauty series shaders, you can tweak parameters like fog start distance, density, color gradients, and volumetrics. Some mods even offer dynamic fog that changes based on biome, altitude, or time of day. That level of control allows players to tailor the experience exactly how they want it, from a light haze at sunrise to a blinding storm front rolling in during battle. For developers and modders, fog also opens up gameplay opportunities. Imagine quests or missions that require players to navigate through thick fog to find hidden relics, track an NPC, or escape from danger. The fog itself becomes a puzzle. Your map may be useless if you can't see the path, forcing players to rely on landmarks, sound, or trial and error. In multiplayer games, fog introduces new tactical elements. Snipers are harder to spot. Ambushes are more viable. Even basic navigation becomes a challenge, which changes how people interact with the game world and each other. Of course, not all fog is created equal. Poorly implemented fog can frustrate players, especially if it impairs gameplay too severely. Balance is key. Mods that allow toggling or adjusting fog settings in-game are always preferred. Accessibility is also important. Some players with vision impairments may find excessive fog disorienting or unplayable. That's why the best fog mods are customizable, giving users full control over intensity, range, and behavior. With the growing popularity of VR and AR gaming, fog effects are evolving even further. In virtual reality, fog isn't just something you see, it's something you feel. Your peripheral vision catches a shadow, and your headset simulates the limited visibility. Add in 3D audio and haptic feedback, and suddenly fog becomes a fully immersive sensory experience. Mods for VR-compatible games are now exploring dynamic fog systems that respond to player movement or environmental triggers. Online communities, particularly on Discord, Reddit, and Nexus mods, are hotbeds of creativity when it comes to weather and fog modding. Modders share presets, troubleshoot compatibility issues, and collaborate on projects that push the limits of what fog can do. Some even experiment with procedural fog generation, where each new game session presents a unique fog layout. These innovations ensure that fog mods stay fresh, exciting, and full of potential. If you haven't explored fog mods yet, it's the perfect time to start. They're not just visual add-ons, they are transformative tools that can elevate your favorite games to new atmospheric heights. Whether you're walking through a haunted forest in Minecraft, racing through a mountain pass in Assetto Corsa, or sneaking through the shadows in Skyrim, the right fog mod can change everything. It shifts your perspective, sharpens your senses, and adds an immersive layer that few other graphical tweaks can match. So next time you fire up your favorite game, consider adding a little mist to the mix. You might just discover a whole new way to experience the world you thought you already knew. And for those looking to dive deep into this modding scene, don't forget to join our Discord community, where you'll find essential downloads, expert tips, and fellow gamers who are just as obsessed with the foggy, moody, cinematic magic as you are.